Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it if it is your first time here. I am bringing you guys a little bit of a different video today. This is gonna be all of my favorite summer essentials. So some of these have to do with makeup, some of them are hair products, some of them are after sun type products. So let's go ahead and get started. The first couple things I want to mention to you guys are makeup items that I like to use if I know I'm going to be out in the sun. These are usually just like glowy type products that I like. You guys know I like to glow. I like to wear highlighter. Also, can we just talk about my highlighter today? Like, it's popping, if I do say so myself. Anyways, so the first thing I like to do is start off with a glowy primer, and you guys know that I use this all the time. I've talked about it in several of my videos. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and this one is 901 Fair Glow. I'm going to talk about another one of these later on in the video when we get there, but for now, this is what I use on my face. I love this. It's basically a lotion that has kind of a sheen to it that gives you a nice glow. I didn't use it today. I should have, but I didn't. But you guys have seen me use this in a ton of other tutorials, and if you haven't, you can go back and watch some of my makeup tutorials. The odds are pretty good I use this in it if you want to see it in action, but it's literally just a lotion that has a really nice glow to it and gives your skin a really youthful kind of glow from within type of look. Next product I want to mention is a liquid highlighter. This one happens to be from Sephora. There's a couple of them I like. This is just the one I'm using at the moment. This is the Sephora Radiant Lumanizing Drops, and these are in the shade Morning Light. So it looks like this. Has like a little dropper. So basically you just get like a drop of this or whatever, and I just put some on the back of my hand, and then I'll just take my finger and I'll show you what it looks like. It's super pretty. It looks really yellow when it comes out, but so basically I'll just take my finger and just kind of dab this where I would normally highlight, and I'll do this before I powder my face, of course, because you don't ever want to put liquid on top of powder. But this just blends out into a super, by the way, I use my sponge to blend this out. So I put it on with my finger, and then I use my damp beauty sponge to blend it in my skin just to make it seem more seamless. I tend to just focus this on my cheeks for the most part. Because this is a cream, if you put this in your T-zone and you get oily in your T-zone like I do, it's gonna make your makeup slip and slide around a little bit, so be careful with that. But I just really like this. I think it's super pretty, and if you're interested in the Sephora ones, they do have other shades of this too if you're darker than me. I'm not sure there's any lighter ones. I could be wrong, but I think this is the lightest one, and I actually got these on sale. I want to say that they were like $7 or so. So for Sephora, really not a bad price at all. I'm putting things away as I go. Go me. The next product I'm going to talk about is a powder highlighter. I'm sure, again, you guys have seen me use this a billion times. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amreezy highlight. It looks like this. I am wearing this today, and I pretty much have worn it every day since I've gotten it. It's so gorgeous. It's a baked highlighter. It's a baked formula. So because of that, when you run your brush in it, you don't get a bunch of crazy fallout or anything like that. So it doesn't look powdery on your face. It just looks very smooth. And obviously I put a lot of highlighter on, but you can definitely tone it down a little bit from what I do and not get such an intense highlight, and still it will look beautiful. I suggest this to every single person that asks me for makeup recommendations. Get your hands on this. Seriously, it's so good. My last my last makeup product is a waterproof mascara. I think I've mentioned this before, but I actually don't really like waterproof mascaras for two reasons. One, I feel like it's super difficult to get off of my lashes at the end of the day, and I really have to put a lot of work into it, and I'm rubbing on my eyes, and I don't like to do that. Second thing is, I feel like I haven't met a waterproof mascara that hasn't been super chunky and like clumpy on me, and I don't know if that has something to do with the formula and how they make it waterproof or what it is necessarily, but I just don't love waterproof mascaras. But this one I actually do love, and I use this even if I'm not going to be around water or not going to be crying or not going to be in a situation where I need a waterproof mascara. Sometimes I just use this because I actually really like it. This is the Tarte Lifted Mascara, and it only comes in one color, which is black brown, I believe. So if I'm doing a more natural makeup look, like if it's a summer day and I'm going to the lake or something, I like to use this. And because it's black brown, it's more natural because obviously my natural lashes are brown, not black. So it's more natural, it gives you good volume. I'll show you the brush. Mine is like so dingy and disgusting. It's a brush like I prefer, and it just does a really good job of separating my lashes and giving me volume, and it's waterproof. So. Last thing, makeup wise, it's not necessarily a makeup product, but I do suggest using this if you're gonna be outside all day. Again, you can do a ton of different variations of a facial mist or like a setting spray or whatever. This is my favorite. This is the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. This is just the original scent. This just sets all my makeup down, as well as I think helps control my oiliness a little bit. I don't know if it actually helps that. I could be making that up. But in my mind, if I don't use this, I do get a little bit more greasy. And again, if you're outside, you want to be glowy. You don't want to look powdery. You don't want to look cakey, especially if you're out in the sun, because the sun shows all. Like, let me tell you, if you think your makeup looks good, go out to your car and look in the mirror that you pull down in your front seat. That is a true test of how your makeup looks, because there's been several times where I think that I am looking good and I go out to my car for work or whatever. I pull down that mirror and I'm like, trust. But anyways, I just think that it's a good idea to set your makeup. And now I've shaken up my thing because I'm getting on a rant. Okay, next thing I want to mention is the L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion again, but this is in 902 Light Glow. So let me just show you side by side. This is the one I use on my face, and this is the one that I'm going to talk about now because I like to use this on my body. If I'm wearing a tank top or if I'm going to be in a swimsuit or something, obviously if you're going in the water, I wouldn't waste your time with this. But if you're just going to be out like next to the pool or laying out at the lake or whatever, I like to use this because it's just a glowy lotion. Looks really beautiful on your shoulders or on your décolletage or whatever the fancy terminology is for that, your collarbone. Just looks like this. Because this is a little bit darker, it would darken my, I can't speak English, I'm so sorry. This one's a little bit darker than the one I use on my face, so that's why I like to use it on my body. I mean, you can see, this is my skin, this is with the lotion on. But if you are outside laying out, this just makes you look a little bit more bronzy, a little glowy. I just think it's really pretty. So moving on to hair products, there's just two of them that I want to mention to you guys. First one being my favorite dry shampoo. Now, if you are a very oily scalped gal or guy, I don't know how well this would work for you. My hair does not get greasy very fast. Like, truthfully, I can go at least 3 days without washing my hair. But if I am on second or third day hair and I just feel like it's starting to look a little bit greasy, I will throw some of this in. This is the Batiste dry shampoo. This is the Clean and Light Bear scent. This is my favorite scent. They have a ton of scents of these. They also make ones that are specific to brunette hair, so they don't have like that white cast. I don't even know what this scent is like, but it's very, like it says, it's very clean and light. It's just a very fresh smell, and it just makes your hair smell like it's clean. And I think that this brand, this Batiste brand, is just super good. Like, it just works really well in my opinion. And I feel like I've tried a fair amount of dry shampoos in my time, because honestly it takes a long time to wash my thick curly hair, and sometimes I just don't want to do it. So if I'm wearing my hair up or whatever, I'll just dry shampoo it. And then the other hair product I want to mention to you guys are these. These are fairly new to me, but they are so good. I think I've literally owned these for like a week. I bought these just on a whim. I was looking for bobby pins at Walmart, and I just happened to come across these. And I'm always trying to find new ponytails, because I have so many issues with ponytails that stretch out too fast, ponytails that don't stretch enough to get around my hair, ponytails that break when I try to stretch them, or like whatever, or I find one that I like and then I lose it. So I thought I would try these. So these are the Goody Ouchless Forever. It says, stretch me, I bounce back, holds like new every time, 3 times longer life elastics. So I was like, okay, cool, sign me up, let me try it. So they look kind of weird. They look like this. This is a bead, like an actual plastic bead, which I thought, that's gonna hurt. Can't feel it. And then like the back of it is just flat. I don't know what it is about these, but they're very, very stretchy. So when I do a messy bun, like this is not a very good example, but when I do a messy bun, I wrap my pony around it 3 times. And like I said, either they break, they're too stretchy, they're not stretchy enough, whatever. These are awesome. They stretch enough, but then once you are done kind of pulling on it, it feels like it like sucks itself back in and really holds well. Like the rest of the day today, I won't have to redo my bun at all. It will stay exactly how I put it. And that's what I need my ponytails to do. Thank you. Next is another body product. This is from Bath & Body Works, and I mentioned this in a haul that I did a while back from Bath & Body Works. This is the Pink Magnolia Mousse to Oil. This is my favorite scent. I have 2 different scents of these. I like them both. The other one I have is like rose and apple or something like that, and that has a little bit of a lighter scent. I just love the scent of magnolias. I don't know what it is, but I just think that they are so lovely. So this is exactly what it says. It's a mousse to oil. So it comes out like a mousse, and I put this only on my legs just because my arms are more sensitive to scented lotions and stuff. So I put this on my legs after I shave, and it makes them really shiny and like, you know, like on Miss USA when they walk and you're like trying to figure out how they possibly got their legs to look that shiny, or even like actresses or like whoever you ever see on stage and their legs are just super like sleek and shiny looking. I'm always trying to get that, but I never have been able to until this stuff. The only thing I want to say though about this is because it is an oil, you will burn with this on your legs. I had this on my arms like a month ago or so at a baseball game, and my arms fried, and I was not even in the sun for that long without sunscreen, so I was trying to figure out what had happened, and then I remembered, duh, Ashlyn, oil is gonna make you burn in the sun. You're too white for that. So anyways, just be careful with this, but if you're gonna be out in the sun for a little while, or you're not gonna be in the sun a whole lot, definitely recommend this for your legs. So I have 3 more products left. If you're anything like me and you burn every single time you're in the sun, I feel you, girl. I feel you. But I have found some really awesome products to combat that. First one is a sunscreen. This is the Hawaiian Tropic Sheer Touch. This is the Ultra Radiant. So this again has like shimmers in it, kind of. It smells tropical. It smells kind of coconutty. I don't like the smell of normal sunscreen. You know, that typical sunscreen scent. I don't love that. This is also not greasy at all. It's not like when you put on other brands of sunscreen and you're sitting there and like rubbing it in forever and ever because it's so thick and greasy. This just feels like a normal lotion, and it absorbs quickly, and it makes you look kind of radiant in the sun, and it smells good. And this one happens to be water resistant for 80 minutes, it says. So I really like this. So if you do still end up burning, these are what I like to use on my sad sunburnt skin. So this is another Bath & Body product. This is the Fresh Sea Salt Mango Aqua Cool Aloe Lotion. This is new to Bath & Body, I believe. I got this same time I got that mousse to oil. So this is like literally like a blue, I'll show you. This is literally like a blue lotion, bright blue. The smell is fantastic. I love anything mango scented. Smells so good. It's literally just an aloe lotion. So you put this on your sunburn. I use this on like my chest and my arms because that's where I actually care to have like something that smells really good. So this does work. It keeps your skin super moisturized, which is exactly what I want after I sunburn because I don't want to peel. The other thing is essentially the same thing, just not as bougie. This is the Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Moisturizer. This is in the scent Lime Colada. Looks like this. This one I just got at Walmart. It's a huge tub. Like, I've used this all last summer and I only use this much of it. I use this if I get burnt other places, or if I'm just at home and I don't really care what I smell like, then I'll use this. I mean, it does smell good. It smells like lime and coconut kind of. So it does smell okay, and I think it works really well too. It's just that if I'm gonna be going out somewhere, I'll use this here where people are gonna smell it. One last thing I wanna talk about is this hat, which looks super basic because like it is. This hat is from Maurice's. I'll insert a picture of me wearing it so you guys can see what it looks like. I don't know what it is about the design of this hat, but it's really flattering for girls. I feel like I find that it's kind of hard to find a baseball style hat that fits my head properly. Either like they're too wide in the front, like this part is too wide, or I don't know, I just have a hard time finding baseball hats that I like. And last summer I got really into wearing baseball hats because 1, you don't have to do your hair, and 2, it shades your face. Like, hello, that's great. So been really liking this. Haven't busted it out this summer yet, but I'm definitely going to. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Of course, if you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.